Who's out there? Who's out there? Hey, you know what? What I want to do is what I want to talk about tonight is stop taking life for granted. How many of us take life for granted? Thinking tomorrow is promised. You know what? Nothing is promised to you, man. A lot of people like to say right now is, tomorrow. The bottom line, today is not promised. The next second, the next minute, the next moment is not promised. But a lot of times, what we want to do is, what we want to do is we want to, like, take things for granted, man. It's a lot of things in life we take for granted, man. And to me, sometimes you take family. Salute, ninth underscore power. How you doing? Stephanie, how you doing? How are you, brother? Hey, sometimes we take family for granted. Like, for example, I always felt that, you know what, my mother was going to be here. Paul, what's up, man? I always felt my mother was going to be here. And you know what, like I told you, like the only age I got in the mind of my mother is 39. I can remember being a little kid and like asking my mother how old she was. And for some reason, that number 39 stuck in my head. It stuck in my head. And folks, listen, man, like less than 13 years later, she was gone. And to me, like, you can think or you can call yourself try to plan for what we call the future. You can't plan for the future. That's why each and every day you got to live your best life ever. Tracy, how you doing? How you doing? Each and every day you have to live your best life ever. You know what I'm saying? You have to live your best life because tomorrow is not promised. You know what I'm saying? The next second, the next minute, it's not promised. That's what we don't, the next hour is not promised. So what we have to do is don't, I'm saying, take life for granted. Embrace it, appreciate it, and you know what? Enjoy it fully. Execute it fully. Be the best that you can be each and every day. Angelo Blue, how you doing? And that's what we have to do, man. It's like even right now, you come up on the holiday season, to me. I'll be the first one to say, I'm not a big fan of the holidays no more. And one reason is because the most important person that was in my life is no longer here. UFO facts of fiction salute, man. The most important person in my life is not here no more. So guess what? The holidays really is not the holidays anymore. Even if you've been listening to me, some of the things I've been talking about is this. Like normally doing Thanksgiving, my birthday, Christmas, and New Year's. Doing Thanksgiving, my birthday, Christmas, and New Year's, I get depressed, man. I normally get bummed out. What's up, Muhammad? I normally get bummed out. Why? Golden Rules, how you doing? Why I get bummed out? Because of the fact is I lost the most important person in my life. Okay? And ever since I lost the most important person in my life haven't been the same. I just had surgery on my rotary cuff. Hey, man, look, hey, the underscore knife underscore power, man. Praying that you have a speedy recovery, man. Hey, but folks, listen, like I told you right now, don't take this for granted. Right now is, guess what? Tomorrow is not promised to none of us. We don't know right now is, guess what? Whereas they're going to be saying, rest in peace to us. We don't know. So what we have to do is be prepared. Be prepared. And even right now, what I mean by being prepared is this, right? God forbid, if something should happen to you, if you should die today, how many of you guys got life insurance? How many people out there got life insurance? Okay, if you don't have life insurance, you need to get life insurance. Don't be a burden upon your parents. Don't be a burden upon your kids. Don't be a burden upon your wife. Don't be a burden. Right now, it's each and every one of us as an adult, should have some type of form of life insurance. Because once again, death's going to happen to each and every one of us. And it's best to be prepared than not to be prepared. It's best to be prepared than not to be prepared. It's no defense for the element of surprise. And that's why we get blindsided, because people are not prepared. They don't think things going to happen. Guess what? The day that we're born, the day we exit out of our mama's womb, we start to die. So death is going to happen. Death is going to happen to each and every one of us. We got to embrace it. But the difference, how do you be prepared? Don't be a burden upon your family when you're gone. Come on, you're already a burden to them while you're here, so you're going to be a double burden? Now you're gone. Now they got to start a GoFundMe. Now they got to try to hustle up, calling everybody up. Well, we didn't have enough money to bury such and such. Man, come on, folks. Get insurance. If you got insurance on your cell phone, you got insurance on your cell phone, your iPhone, your Galaxy. Get insurance. Get life insurance on your body. Get life insurance on your wife. Get life insurance on your kids. Get life insurance, folks. Right now, get it. It's best to have it than right now is. Then you don't need it or you're not going to use it. But right now, imagine if you don't have it. How complicated it's going to be. You know what? These folks, you go to a funeral home, man, look, okay, cool. Listen, I want you to do this. I want you to do this. I want you to put my person, I want you to put my loved one to rest. Right now is, guess what? If you don't got no dollars, they're not going to do it. That body was sitting in the morgue. Big fact, major game changer. Hey, but like I told you right now, folks, it's all about educating each other. A lot of times we like to think that we're smarter than what we are. You'd be surprised, man. You'd be surprised. It's a lot of things right now. Raise your hand if you don't know. It's a lot of things I didn't know. And to me right now was, guess what? Phone insurance, but no life insurance. Wow, you're right. Phone insurance. A lot of people got phone insurance. People got insurance on their coats, their fur coats. They got insurance on their bags. They got insurance on their car. They got every type of insurance, but they do not have life insurance on themselves. They don't have life insurance on their spouse. They don't have life insurance on their kids, but they got insurance on everything else. Kind of backwards. It's not too late though. That's why we have these type of platforms to educate. How do we educate people? How do we get people to understand? Like right now is, guess what? Like all wise man is, all wise man seek knowledge from the cradle to the grave. And the difference is right now, you see what I'm talking about? Don't take life for granted. And sometimes we do. Like even right now, when I was coming up, I took life for granted. I didn't care. I didn't give a D about life. I didn't care. Obviously, if I did care, I would not been doing all the things I was doing. But I didn't care. But once again, right now, as you get older, you get wiser, you get a better understanding, you get help from being traumatized, you get the help that you need from upstairs, and then you take full advantage of it. So even right now, what I look at now, my life is like a open book. And what I do is right now, share and speak about different things. I'm gonna utilize this platform in a positive way. I'm gonna utilize this platform. You know what? I used to be the problem. Now I'm trying to be part of the solution. How do I get back? How do I get back? Oh, you don't see me showing love, Glaze. I can dig a happy holiday. Man, Money, what's up, man? How you doing, man? No, like I said right now, sometimes you get caught up in the conversation. No, I didn't see you, man. You know what? I don't ignore positive individual. I ignore, negative individual. Overstand 1984. Much love from Boston. What's up, man? But like I told you right now, listen, folks, I was once a problem. How did I get back? How do you get back? How do you get back? By sharing whatever information that you may have that's going to help the next man or next woman. Okay? That's what we got to do. What the sense of having knowledge? What the sense of having anything? If you're going to be selfish and keep it to yourself, you got to share it, man. You got to share it. Like, even right now, I was talking to a brother, I'm about to do this piece in regards to the difference between the hip hop, like when I was coming up as a kid. When I was coming up as a kid, man, you watch and you look at the hip hop world, we had fun, man. We had fun. Right now, when you listen to Grandmaster Flash and the Furious Five, you know what I'm saying? Kumo D, LL Cool J, Run DMC. Right now, back in the days, we had fun, man. We had fun. You never heard these rappers back then, the Fat Boys. You ain't gonna pick up the newspaper or turn on a news station and heard, one of the Fat Boy was murdered. Come on. Or one of your favorite rappers murdered. Now, it's like these rappers are, right now, like folks, man, they getting executed. They getting executed for what? Words? Rapping's supposed to be music. Rapping's supposed to be entertainment. I remember we couldn't wait. Right now, we'll go to the park, dancing, having a good time. Throw your hands in the air and waving like you just don't care. If the sex is good in your neighborhood, somebody say, oh yeah. I'm just saying, that's what rap was all about, man. People get fly, go to a little block party, go to these parties, man. Listen to the DJ, listen to the rappers. But now, guess what's happening? These folks, rappers being murdered at an all-time rate because they rappers. Come on. See, those are things you sit back and think about. And don't get me wrong, folks, listen. Here it is. I couldn't tell you. There's only a few rappers that I know that's out there now. But right now, I'm not into that. But in the same token, man, is it worth being a rapper? Because you being a rapper, you being a gangster rapper, you trying to produce content, music, and you putting out there, next thing you know, people don't like what you say in your words, then they want to execute you. Folks, keep in mind, words is words, man. Keep in mind, sticks and stone may break your bones, but words should never hurt nobody. It's only words. It's only words. But yet and still you hearing about these guys getting executed on the street. Like right now, it's like the norm. It's like the norm. It's like we know right now, okay, cool, who's next? Which one of these rappers going to be executed next? For what? The dirty South, man. Listen, folks, man. All that stuff, man, you guys sit back and like I told you right now, is guess what? Okay, sit back and think about it. Is it worth it? Over words. We putting words out there into existence. You know, fronting, trying to have a good time. But are we really having a good time? You know, are these guys right now, I know right now, I wouldn't want to be a rapper. I don't care if I was good at it or not. I wouldn't want to be one of them gangster rapper. Because once again, unless you got the United States Army behind you, guess what? Who want to be a rapper? Because you know they coming. It had proven, it's showing. Every time you look around, these cats getting murdered over what, man? You don't like me, I don't like you, over words. I'm rubber, you glue. Whatever I say, bounce off of me, stick onto you. Sticks and stone may break my bones, but words should never hurt me. John Robbins, what's up, man? What's up? And that's what we got to get these kids to understand, man. Come on, man, get away. Stop being so sensitive. Stop taking life for granted. You're not playing Grand Theft Auto. You playing life. You playing real life. When you shoot and kill somebody, guess what? It's not like Power. You know, you watch Ghost die. Okay, Ghost died after how many seasons? But when he died, he go home to his wife and kids. He's still getting paid off of that. He's still getting residual income. He's not dead. But that's what people got to understand, man. You know what? Separate facts from fiction. You know what I'm saying? Reality from that bootleg life. Separate it. And that's what we have to do, man. Stop taking life for granted. Appreciate life. Go out there and say right now is, man, ask yourself the quality question, man. You know what? Set goals. Set realistic goals. You know what? And watch each and every time you achieve or you attain that goal. You know how powerful you're going to feel? You know how good you're going to feel about yourself? Every time you, more or less right now, is like, damn, I didn't thought I could accomplish that. I didn't thought right now when I started off this company, 6 months ago, that I'd be ready to get another raise. Or I'm ready to get a promotion. Or I'm ready, man, they talk about, man, I can be running my own locations. Whoa. Folks, listen, that's why we can't take life for granted. That's why right now is when you go out there, man, you at a job, you at school, you do anything, you being a husband, you being a wife. You know what I'm saying? You got to strive to be your very best each and every time. Each and every opportunity you get, put your best foot forward, man. Because once again, only thing can stop you from being a better you is you. We are our own worst enemy, man. We the only person that can stop ourselves. Keep that in mind. We the only person that can stop ourselves. And how do we capitalize off of that? How do we stop that nonsense? How do we stop self-sabotaging ourselves? What do we need to do? How can we fix that situation? Because we have to believe in ourselves, man. If you go out there and you apply and you get a job, you know what? It's nothing wrong with working, man. Never think you too good to do anything. Always remember, like I say right now, you have to start from somewhere. Nobody start from the top. You have to start from somewhere. So what you got to keep in mind right now, being that you at the bottom, that don't mean nothing. I remember plenty of company. For example, this company called What Can Brown Do For You, UPS. UPS right now, I used to work at UPS. I used to recruit for UPS. UPS is the only company I know. You can start out on a part-time level. Part-time. And basically, when you retire, you can retire as the CEO of the company. If you really go in there and you apply yourself. If you got a great work ethic and you got a positive attitude, you can do all things through Christ for strength for you. UPS is one of the companies that you can go in there from the bottom and work your way and retire as the top. I know plenty of guys that did it. Plenty of them. And that's the difference. But you can't be afraid of hard work. You can't be afraid of pushing yourself to go to that next level. What made these guys that was able to walk in there on a part-time level and started out for a penny on the dollars and walk out as the CEO of the company? Guess what they had? They had a drive. They had fire. They had real fire burning in their belly. You know what? They didn't believe in calling out. Each and every day they supposed to be here to work. They was there. Rain, sleet, snow, it didn't matter. They was there. And you know what they did is each and every day they learned and they became better people. They became better bosses. They became better leaders. We can all do that. You know why? Because it's within us all. The difference is we right now have choices. And like I tell people all the time, do I want to work? No. No. Do I want to work? I never want to work. That's why I got caught up in a bootleg situation in the first place. When I really wanted a job, guess what? They told me they told me I couldn't get a job. Why they told me I couldn't get a job? Because my mother made too much. How can my mother make too much and we living in a project? We living in Cypress Hill houses, you know what I'm saying, East New York, Brooklyn. But they telling me as you apply for a city job as a kid, you can't get a job. Okay? So automatically you want to get caught up into because you want the materialistic things. You want those the little clothing because it's getting ready to go back to school. So you want to be fly like your friends that got jobs that you don't got no job. So being that you can't compete because you don't have no job and they got these fresh outfits, you go out there and start being you don't got a job, you start committing what? Crimes. Folks, listen, man. The difference is right now, guess what? Just because somebody tell you no, one company, because they didn't want to give me a summer job, you know what? Later for that. I should have went out there, guess what? Got something else. There's plenty of opportunities out there, folks. There's plenty of opportunity. Don't let nobody tell you that there's no opportunity. There's more opportunity than there ever been now. But the difference is right now, keep in mind, anybody right now can get a job. Anybody can get a job. The problem is not, getting a job. The problem is keeping a job. You can get a job, but you can't go in there thinking, D. Anderson, what's up, man? You can't go in there thinking that you're the boss. You can't go in there thinking that, you know what? I'm just going in there, punch a clock, but I'm not going to do anything. Nah, folks, go in there and apply yourself. A fair day work for a fair day pay. A fair day work for a fair day pay. And if you go in there and people watch you, and they watch like, this dude's a stud. Or man, this young lady's a studette. Guess what's gonna happen? They're gonna recognize that. They're gonna see like, man, hold on, wait a minute here. This person's unbelievable. This person is like shining in our facility. This person is shining as a salesperson. This person is shining as, a clerk. This person is shining as a worker in a restaurant. This person is shining in the sanitation department. This person is shining in the hospital. So the difference is right now, hold on, wait a minute here. You know what? With this type of talent, guess what? We got to make sure that this individual don't hit free agency. We got to make sure that we lock this person down. Because this person here every day, this person got the right attitude, and this person got a fire that's burning inside of them. And right now is, guess what? Everyone come around them, guess what? Feel that genuine love, that human compassion, the ability that, guess what? They can do all things through Christ which strengthen them. People can feel it. When you shining, when you got a strong belief in yourself, when you got God in your corner, when you pray up, people see that. Man, what did he got? What do she got? Come on. They see that. They see that and they want the same thing. They wonder, how can this person come in each and every day with a smile on their face? Hi, welcome to Walmart. Hi, working to Mickey D. Hi, working to Burger King. Hi, come on. Because once again, they doing life. They're not letting life do them. They're doing life. They doing life. They're not letting life do them. And that's what we have to do. Stop taking things for granted. Stop taking or thinking people owe you something. Nobody owe you anything. Nobody. Your moms, your father, your husband, your wife, your kids. They don't owe you anything. You know who owe you something? You owe it to yourself to be the best that you can be each and every day. You owe that to yourself. You owe that to yourself. I don't care, man. You go somewhere and saying that you don't have. Because a lot of times right now, guess what? A lot of us, I know me, right now is fortunate. I got my GED when I was 17. Okay, I wasn't gonna finish school. I was so way behind as far as school credit, but I was so way behind, way behind. I know that I was way behind. But even with that saying being said or whatever, it's like right now, is guess what? When I got my GED, you know what? I was proud. But folks, listen, go back, and better your education. You know what I'm saying? Improving your education, get the training, get the skills. Right now, they got so many different things that you can do at your fingertip online. We didn't have all this online stuff when I was coming up. I wish we did. You know why? Because I'd never be in the predicament that I am today. I would never became Brian Glaze Gibbs if I had, how to make money while getting in trouble, how to hustle legally, come on, man. You can Google just about any and everything right now. You can Google just about any and everything right now. Even right now, if you want to cook, you can become a 5-chef cook. Googling how to prepare this meal, how to prepare that meal, how to prep. Man, you can Google anything, man. Google. You know what? You probably can Google. How can I be a better person? How can I be a better salesperson? How can I be a better construction site worker? How can I be a better doctor, lawyer? You can Google all that stuff for free. Google. Everybody got internet. You got those phones. Phones got, come on. You can Google anything. Like even right now, when I sit back and I look at it right now, I count my blessing, folks. Don't take life for granted. Even as you go into this holiday season, man, look at how many people is not fortunate. How many people is homeless. Okay? A lot of times when people say people are homeless, they're homeless because right now they're a drug addict. You know what? That might be the case. But then again, right now they could be homeless because of one bad break, one bad decision, one bad move, one paycheck. We can be homeless just like them. Q Smitty, LEOTV, much love, Birmingham, Alabama. How you doing, man? Thanks for joining me. But the difference is right now, anybody can be homeless. You could be up today, down tomorrow. Up today, down tomorrow. But the difference right now is, guess what? That's why you never know what somebody's going through. Damien, what's up, man? How you doing, man? Hey, you never know what somebody's going through. So we can't pass judgment. We can't this person's homeless because they want to be homeless. Who the heck want to be homeless? Shit. Who the heck want to be homeless? Most people are one paycheck away from being homeless. You're right. Cole Gates, the mathematician. You're right. A lot of people don't understand that. A lot of people don't understand it. England, UK in the house, man. How you doing? Dumb brush. But the difference is right now, like I say, even right now, like to me, I'm starting this foundation, the BGG. You down with, see everybody say, you down with OPP? No. You down with BGG? Yeah, you know me. BGG is a movement. BGG is right now Brian Glaze Gibbs. That's what BGG means. Brian Glaze Gibbs. But the foundation is about it's best to give than receive. It's best to give than receive. And where did I get that from? I got that from my late mother because she taught us that. She instilled that inside of me. It doesn't matter. She instilled that inside of me. You know what? How do you give back? How do you help others that's less fortunate? People are not homeless because they want to be homeless. People are not addicted to drugs. They want to be addicted to drugs. Some people, you know what? Because they have problems. It can be more mental than anything. So what they do is they turn to something that think they're going to make them feel good. My mother always say, be careful how you treat folks on the way up because you will see them people on the way down. KC, Golden Child, how you doing? Florida in the house. And they right, man. You're right. That's why you got to be, it's all about how we treat people. Treat people the way that you want to be treated. Like I tell people right now, I don't care. I'm not going to let nobody disrespect me. And you know what? Let's sit back and think about that. See, here it is. I think that's an ego thing. Growing up in New York, you're not accepting no type of form of disrespect. So here it is, meaning somebody say something slick or do certain things to you. You know what? All that can be avoided. But guess what? I'm saying to myself, I'm not going to accept no type of form of disrespect. So as soon as somebody do something I dislike, or say something I dislike, or look at me a wrong way, I'm ready to attack them. For what? Because of my insecurity. Because of my insecurity, hard working at work, checking in. How you doing? I got 5, let's talk. Hey, that's the difference. Because once again, I know in the urban environment that I came up on, it was all about, yo, nobody gonna disrespect me. The bottom line, why are you worrying about somebody disrespecting you when you disrespecting yourself? Because if you're gonna put yourself in harm's way, if you're gonna bust somebody upside their head because they say certain things to you, or they basically right now gave you a dirty look, or whatever the case may be. So that means you don't love and care about yourself. That means you don't respect yourself. Those are some of the things that you gotta look at. Those are the things that you gotta check yourself about. That's what you need to do. George Making Experience. How you doing, my brother? How you doing, man? Peace, love, and prosperity, man. Hey, folks, check out the George Making Experience, man. Check out his platform. I love that brother. Lot of positive content, a lot of good content, man. He's fighting that war in Philly, man. You know, right now, Philly crime rate and murder rate is at an all-time high. The devil don't exist, but the ego is alive and well. You're right, man. But the difference is right now where it's like temper, to me, like I tell people, temper is what gets us into trouble. Pride is what keeps us there. We are our own worst enemy. We all move. Damon Holt. I did it before. Move before we think. And every time you do something, guess what? I done did plenty of things. And then when I get jammed up, I'm going like, why me? Galaxy Galore, finally caught a lie. Much peace and love, Mr. Glaze. Your storytelling skills immaculate. Hey, thank you, Galaxy Galore. You know, for love from DC. DC. 540 homicide and counting, man. Listen, folks. See, that got to stop, man. That got to stop. And like I say, George Macon, like I say, I used to be a part of that problem. You know what? I was lost. I was out there. I had this thing, pride. You know, you disrespect me. You know, or you disrespect my people. Or you rob our stash house. Or you in our neighborhood selling drugs. Joe R, what's up, man? How you doing, Joe R? Hold up, what's up, Joe R? How you doing, man? How you doing, man? What's up? But the difference right now, look, you know, you step on my, listen, man, I came up in a time when if you step on somebody's footwear and you dirty their sneakers, they want to kill you. That was some sick time. But I think it's even sicker now. Imagine, you step on somebody, like I try to explain to people, man, you know what? Be in control of your own destiny. Saying you out and about in the club, everybody out having a good time. And you know what? Sometimes the club can be at capacity, over capacity. Seeing if you, yeah, back then, Lameek, Buckner, back then, all we had, it was our name. You're right. But saying right now, you bumping, you're in a crowded crowd. Everybody like shoulder to shoulder. And right now is, guess what? Here it is, you bumping somebody. Waste a drink, okay? So when you waste a drink, what happened? Now, to me, you could say, okay, my bad, keep going. But to me, like I said, I think the right thing to do, if I bump into somebody and I waste a drink, my brother, hold on, wait, what were you drinking? Hey, waiter, hey, excuse me, bartender, let me get this. Bingo. Take the excuse away. Because you don't know, you bump into that man. That man could have been trying to impress this girl, and he spent his last and got a drink for her and himself. And he was going back to her. You know what I'm saying? Right now, he's going back to give her that drink. Now, here it is, by you bumping into him, he wasted a drink. It's no refund. Now, he's pissed. So to me, right now, is that guy can be panicking. He can say, you know what, man, that girl was my Beyonce. That could have been my Beyonce. I could be Jay-Z. That could have been my Beyonce. That could have been my wife. So the difference by you bumping into him, he's desperate. Now, what are you going to do? So here it is. You know what? Take out a switchblade. And it starts sticking you. And you die over what? A bootleg drink? When you could have, hey, my man, my bad. What are you drinking? Here's a drink. Hey, let me get two of this. Bingo. Let them go in their merry way. Because once again, folks, listen, sometimes you got to think for others, man. It's not about thinking for yourself. You got to think for others. Like they say, when you're driving, you got to drive for everybody. You're not just driving for yourself. You're driving for everybody that's on that road. That's the same thing when you're in these clubs. When you're putting yourself in these sweat boxes, not knowing what people's mindsets are. And to me, a lot of times, a lot of beef happen over some BS.
over some BS. But you know what? We not thinking. We too intoxicated. Or we too wrapped up. We ain't using common sense. And next thing you know right now, by this man bumping this guy, you know what I'm saying, and didn't offer to buy him another drink. He lying on the dance floor, you know what I'm saying, bleeding to death. Over what? Some BS. Folks, man, life is deep, man. And that's why we can't take life for granted. That's why right now is, guess what? You don't know what somebody's going through. Especially during these holiday season. You don't know what people are going through. You don't know whether they're happy, whether they're depressed. You don't know anything. You don't know what they're going through at any time. You don't. We don't know. You know, so right now what you got to do, be mindful. You got to be prayerful. You got to be pray up. And you got to be thankful. Because once again, you never, 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 never know. Under any circumstance. You never, never know. So that's why what we trying to say right now, folks, listen, man, be thankful. Count your blessing each and every day. Look out for the less fortunate. Because just because you have, right now, as you see people in the street, panhandling, you see people right there, anybody that you can help, guess what? You can't help the world. You can't save the world. But anybody you can help, you try to help them. You try to help them to the best of your ability. You know why? Because that could be you. One day that could be you. And one day you could be out there with your hands out, wanting help, needing help. And it's like I said right now, people, listen, be mindful. Listen, hit the like button, subscribe. I got a lot of different things coming out. Right now, the Rise and Fall of Brian Glaze Gibbs. That's something I'm working on. Another thing, too, is check out the Brian Glaze Gibbs Patreon page, man. It's in the description box. Me and a few people, we got a few things that we got working on. And like I said right now, what I'm trying to do is keep the platform clean, keep the platform energized, keep the, like even post jobs. Like if I get information about jobs in a certain area, I post it because I want people to be informed. Listen, thank you for joining me. Get your signed copy, Beyond Lucky, the Brian Glaze Gibbs book. Send by emailing me, Brian, B-R-I-A-N, Gibbs, G-I-B-B-S, 1201 at yahoo.com. To order your signed copy, email me to place your order. Everything is about respect, and it can save you or get you destroyed. You're right. Bow tie ain't just for boys, craft women. You're right. Everything's about respect, man. But people don't understand that. But the difference is right now, how can I respect you if I don't respect me? How can I respect you if I don't respect me? Come on. That's not a trick question. How can I respect you if I don't respect me? How can I love you if I don't love me? Lord, what's up, buddy? What's your IG? Hey, but people, that's what we got to understand. Hey, Richard Knox, how you doing, man? How you doing? Peace to you, man. Peace to you. And like I said right now, people, listen, you never know what people are going through, like, during the holiday season. You never know what they're going through. Like I told you right now is, guess what? What we have to do, be mindful, and we have to understand, and we have to know, guess what? Here it is. All of us have a purpose. You know what? We can be up today, down tomorrow. But if we help one another, and that's the difference, man. If we start mentoring anybody, how to help people get to the next level in life, how to help. Right now, saying if I own a barbershop and I start bringing these kids in, teach them how to cut hair, teach them how to hustle legally. That's what it's all about. Same thing with these hair salon. Same thing with the nails. Hey, Rich, not doing good, brother. God bless you, family. Thank you, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hey, but listen, folks. Hey, like I say right now is I'm working on a few things. Go and check out the Brian Glaze Gibbs Patreon page. Respect is due to a dog. Common courtesy go a long way. Hey, common courtesy go a long, long way, man. That's what I love about New York. Growing up in New York taught me diversity. Being in the Carolina, teaching mannerism. So you're right, respect. But a lot of times right now is, guess what? We got to teach people. A lot of people don't respect themselves. Exactly. That's what Urban Nerd Worldwide, my nonprofit foundation, does. Okay, you know what? Tell us, what do your nonprofit foundation do? George Making Experience. Come back. Hey, anybody that's out there, you know what? Subscribe to the George Making Experience. Subscribe. Right now, like I said, the brother got a lot of good, positive, powerful content. I see this brother taking the kids in the community, taking them to Washington, D.C., taking them to bowling alley, taking them to movie theater, taking them away from the street, trying to show them, hey, listen, it's more than life than that street, man. It's more than life than that street. And here it is when you got people, like he said, he got a nonprofit organization going on in Philly, you know, rocking and rolling, trying to save the youth. Because once again, when you look at it, people got platform. But as you look at a lot of these guys with their platform, everybody about negativity, man. I gave a homeless man $20. He went and bought alcohol, passed out, woke up. And you know what, Crown Lucky? That's why, see, that's a tough one. That's a tough one. Because once again, that's a tough one. Because once again, because he did that make you don't want to do for somebody else, which is understandable. Because once again, like I say, that's their mindset. It's not, they're not even thinking. He can't be thinking because if he's homeless and he took that $20 and went and bought a bottle of liquor. See, that's what people don't understand, man. Chances, man. Chances, man. It's like right now, like I always try to tell people, we trying hard, and just for people don't support the positive messages only God said. Because once again, negative sell, negativity sell, drama sell. If you watch The Housewife of Atlanta, it sell. You watch The Housewife of Atlanta. You watch any of the Housewife show, Love and Hip Hop, any damn about drama, any damn about negativity, any damn about violence, sex, it sells. So anytime when you're trying to put out that positive energy, you know what I'm saying, put out a positive and powerful message, guess what, man? Here it is right now. Do it sell? Do people buy into it? Or people look at it, I don't want to hear that. That's backwards. That's why, hey, George Macon, sit back and think about it. Look at that milk crate challenge. Look how many people all around the world participate with that milk crate challenge of every nationality, every gender, every, like, you know what I'm saying, like tax bracket. They participate with that milk crate challenge. But yet and still, that was a bunch of what? Nonsense. People killing themselves, breaking their neck, breaking their bones. But they putting it up all throughout social media and made a big thing. We can do that, but we can't get together to stop world hunger. We can't get together to stop the homelessness problem. We can't get together to get help about mental illness. But yet and still, we can participate with the milk crate challenge. Because once again, that's too positive. That's too powerful. No. Everybody want to do what? Destroy and destruct. Everybody right now, I don't got no weed, but they want to pull my weave out. These brothers want to come on my platform, try to disrespect me on my platform, pull my weave out. But I don't got no weed. I don't got no weed. I got a little salt and pepper right here, you know. I got a little teeny weeny beer, but I don't have the weed. But see, that's the difference. People love drama. Why? Why are we attracted to drama? Why are we attracted to negativity? Why are we attracted to nonsense? Why are we attracted to BS? Nah, man. We got to change. It got to change. We got to change that mindset, man. We got to ignore that. We got to bob and weave that, man. Because what is it all about, man? What is that all about? Nothing. Nothing. It don't add value. It don't. When you listen to these guys yelling, screaming, cursing, you know, inviting you to their private part. Come on, man, who do that? It don't add value. To me, like, I don't want to get down like that. I'm not going to even set myself up to get up like that. And sometimes you get too emotional, caught up into that. But nah, those are the situations and circumstances that you got to stay away, man. You have to stay away. Because if you don't stay away, guess what's going to happen? You're going to be in a world of hurt. You're going to be in a world of trouble. And that's what I'm trying to tell you people, man. Listen, man, life is worth living. All of us have a purpose. We just got to figure out what is our purpose for being here. The 3 most important days in our life is, number 1, the day that you're born. Number 2, the day that you figure out your purpose. And number 3, what you left behind when you died, that legacy. Those are the 3 most important time and days in our life. And that's what we got to do, make each and every day count by not taking that 4-letter word that we call L-I-F-E, life, for granted. And a lot of us do. A lot of feel like, you know what? Oh, I'm going to live forever. I'm healthy. I work out. I eat right. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. When that angel of death come for you, come tapping you on your shoulder, they don't care how much billions or millions of dollars you have. They don't care how great of a shape that you got, 3% body fat. They don't care right now you got a 6, 8. They don't care nothing about that. You in the best shape of your life. They don't care nothing about that. No, they don't care nothing about that. You know what they care about? When it's your time, it's your time. And the difference is right now, you better be ready. You better be ready, because you never know when it's your time. You know, come on. You don't know. Hey, listen, folks. Once again, hit that like button, subscribe. Like I say, check me out. Check out the Brian Glaze Gibbs Patreon page. I got a lot of different content on there. And like I said right now, with the Brian Glaze Gibbs Patreon page, it's a lot of things I'm able to get back. Lucio ATI, how you doing, Glaze? Great input, morals, and how due respect. Almighty Joe, you smart for not going back to Brooklyn Outpost. You know what, like I said right now, guess what? Folks, people go back wherever they want to go back. That don't have nothing to be about smart, be about stupid, nah. Everything right now, see, even right now, you know, everybody going to do what they got to do. Everybody going to do what they feel is best for them, man. And that's different, man. That's different. So I'm not trying to pass judgment on anybody for their decision, because guess what? We are who we are. We're going to do what we feel is best for ourselves. That's the difference. Hey, listen, man. Check out the Patreon page, the Brian Glaze Gibbs Patreon page. Subscribe to the channel, share. I don't know that. You know what I'm saying? Period. I don't know, Almighty Joe. I don't know that. I don't know that. Hopefully not. You know what I'm saying? Period. Hopefully not. But then again, I don't know that. You know. Hey, listen. Peace, love, and prosperity. We need another Vlad interview. G-Miles, we need another Vlad. And everybody's talking about right now is like pronouncing Vlad. We need another Vlad interview. Hey, let them know, man. Let them know. You know, I'm available, man. Let them know, man. Hey, listen, folks. Good night, man. Peace, love, and prosperity. One love.